Simplify printing and cut costs with cloud-based printing from Microsoft. Already included in most enterprise subscriptions, Universal Print is a modern, centralized service that's easy to configure and scale. It eliminates the need for print servers and printer drivers. And Zero Trust Security ensures end-to-end device authentication and data encryption. It works across operating systems and devices, and its pull print capability lets you securely retrieve your job from any printer. Experience streamlined, flexible, and secure printing today with Universal Print.
Welcome, and thank you for joining this session on Universal Print. My name is Max Moody-Becker, and today we'll be looking into how Universal Print enables printing from anywhere. Literally. Well, as long as you have a printer, an internet connection, and electricity. For those that are not seasoned veterans in Universal Print, we'll start today's session with an overview of the Universal Print service, how it works, and what makes it unique from other cloud print services. Then, we'll look at some of the great new features coming to Universal Print, and do a deep dive into Universal Print Anywhere, a new feature enabling pool print functionality to Universal Print. So, welcome to Universal Print, Microsoft's print solution for eliminating on-premise print servers and saying goodbye to frustrating print drivers. Universal Print is a Microsoft 365 cloud print service providing serverless print from anywhere on any device. Universal Print utilizes intra-ID identities and eliminates the need for on-prem Active Directory management through a trusted server. No on-prem print servers or identity management means M365 customers can utilize a secure Zero Trust print infrastructure. Your deployment can use Zero Trust Network, Zero Trust printers, and Zero Trust devices centrally managed from the cloud. Universal Print is built on industry standards. Our print infrastructure uses the 𝗦𝗽𝗲𝗍𝗶cie IPP protocol, which means client devices no longer need drivers to communicate to printers. For admins, managing drivers is one of the most labor-intensive activities they need to do. With Universal Print, there's no need to make sure each client has the right driver version, and no need to manage a driver library. And, to make the lives of admins even easier, Universal Print integrates with Microsoft 365, including Intune, for easy on-device printer management. In addition, to make sure users are protected from potentially unsecure third-party printer drivers, admins can now enable Windows Protected Print Mode on their users' devices. And, for the end user, Universal Print provides the best experience for printing. End users can print from anywhere on any device, whether it be Windows, their mobile device, or even macOS. And they get to use the same print experience they're already used to, so admins can rest easy knowing there's no need to teach their users a new experience. With Intune integration, admins can provision and manage printers for their users, so there's no need for users to search and install printers. What makes Universal Print stand out is our ability to offer the highest levels of security. As a Microsoft product, Universal Print uses the same compliant storage where your Microsoft Office and Outlook data is stored. That means our data storage is GDPR and FedRAMP compliant. And in a Zero Trust print infrastructure, there's no need for a trusted network or a VPN. All of the devices communicate directly over HTTPS to ensure your data stays secure. To make the best experience possible, Universal Print has worked with OEMs to deliver Universal Print ready printers that offer native support for Universal Print. If you don't already have UP ready printers or aren't yet ready to upgrade, Universal Print will also work with printers without native Universal Print support through the Universal Print connector. Migration from an on-prem print server to Universal Print can be made easy by simply installing the connector software directly onto the print server to register your existing printers to the cloud. Universal Print ready printers have the best experience for manageability, performance, and security. Many major print manufacturers already offer UP ready printers today, and independent software vendors are developing print and output management solutions with Universal Print integration. This allows customers to address business needs through a robust ecosystem of partner offerings. As a part of Microsoft 365, Universal Print is included in many M365 offerings. Depending on the subscription, customers will get either 5 or 100 print jobs per month per licensed user. And, new, as of 2024, EDU customers with A3 and A5 subscriptions will now get 100 print jobs per month per licensed user. Now, let's take a look at what's new at Universal Print. To start things off, I'm happy to announce that macOS support is coming to general availability in Q4 of 2024. This capability delivers full support for Mac devices within the Universal Print infrastructure. Users can print from a Mac device using the same Mac system printing experience they're already used to, without having to install drivers. If you're interested in trying it out today, macOS support is currently in public preview. Universal Print now supports GCC High Cloud Platform for government organizations that handle sensitive and/or classified data. And for OEMs, we're working to create a platform for our secure release feature so that they can build on top of Universal Print, not compete with it. We'd also like to highlight recent improvements to Universal Print reports to help organizations better view and understand their usage, cost, and infrastructure health. The Usage and Reports dashboard now has 5 new data points, graphs, and charts to view data from the previous day, week, or month. And coming to public preview in Q1 of 2025, you can expect to see support for printing from Power Apps and Power Automate. Lastly, our highlighted topic for today is support for pool print, known as Universal Print Anywhere, now in preview. Universal Print Anywhere simplifies the printing process for users, allowing them to print to any printer. Users can print from any device or app without having to choose a printer in advance. Then, they can go to any corporate printer that's nearby, verify their identity, and safely retrieve their document. Admins can select UP-connected printers to virtualize in a printer queue. For the user, they only have to worry about printing to one option. For the admin, that one option can be as many printers they'd like to give the user access to. And admins have complete control over the print options the end user sees on their client. Once the user has started the print job of their document, they can utilize Universal Print Secure Release by scanning a QR code on the printer and releasing their document to be printed. Additional options for Secure Release will be coming soon. Let's head to a demo now to get a better look at how this feature works. In this demo, we'll be creating and configuring a pool print queue, and then we'll take a look at the printing and release experience for an end user. We're going to start at the Azure portal, signed into our Universal Print admin account. From the Universal Print portal, we can see Universal Print Anywhere. Let's click on this to see the list of pool print queues currently added to the tenant. For each pool print queue, we can see its status and whether or not the queue has been shared to users. Let's create a new queue by clicking on Add. Next, type the name of your pool print queue, then click Create Queue. It can take up to 10 minutes for the queue to finish processing. When it's finished processing, you'll see a notification and you'll see the queue status change to ready when it's finished. First things first, let's take a look at the printers that we're going to be adding to the queue. It's important to make sure the printer has its job release option set to QR code, as Universal Print Anywhere requires secure release. Now that we know our printers are set up properly, let's click into the print queue we just created. From here, to add the printers that we'd like to use for this queue, click on Member Printers, and then click Add. Next, select the printers you'd like to add to the queue. From the overview page of the pool print queue, select Share, and then select the users that you'd like this queue to be used by. You can select individual users, or you can choose to allow everyone in the organization. To use it, click Share, and in a couple seconds, the pool print queue will be ready to be installed on user devices. Now that we have our printers added, we'll want to go ahead and set up our pool print queue and make sure that we have the print settings that we want for these printers. On this page, we can change print settings like the color mode, the printer orientation, and the print quality. Now that we're happy with the settings, let's take a look at what the printer installation experience looks like to the user. Now that we're on the user's device, we can install the print queue from settings just like we would install a normal printer. Alternatively, the print queue can also be installed using Intune. From settings, we'll go to Bluetooth and devices, printers and scanners, and click Add Device. We want to make sure that we've selected Work or School as the option to show printers and scanners associated with this account. From here, we can search by keyword to find the print queue that we just created. Once we found it, click Add Device to install the print queue. Once installed, you'll see that the print queue shows up on the user's device just like a printer. The print queue should look just like a normal printer to the user. On Windows, we can select an image to print, and from the System Print dialog, you'll see that the Pool Print queue we just set up is now ready as an option for us to print to. Alternatively, we can also print from the web. Universal Print can also be accessed directly from Microsoft OneDrive, Excel, and other supported web apps. In this case, I have a Microsoft Excel sheet in the browser opened. I've also signed into my Microsoft account in my Universal Print tenant. Once I click Print, I'll see the cloud printers in my tenant listed as options. Printing from supported web apps does not require the client device to have any printers installed, as any printer or print queue added to the Universal Print tenant is listed. A quick search, and I can find the print queue we created. Let's go ahead and print to it. To complete printing, we'll need to use the Universal Print Secure Release with our smartphone and release the job. We'll start by scanning the QR code on the printer with the Secure Release link. This will open the Microsoft 365 app, and once the printer has been found, we'll be able to see the print job that we just added. Once we select what we want to print, we can complete the print job. Secure Release is an existing feature in Universal Print. Universal Print Anywhere will be built on top of it. This allows full authentication with Entra ID directly from the mobile application. And with that, we've come to the end of our Universal Print session. Thanks for listening in and learning more about some of our new offerings in Universal Print. To learn more about any of the content we discussed today, or for information on how to onboard to Universal Print, please take a look at the resources on the screen. Thank you.